Oh, here go the thing right here. What's up? Oh, excuse me. I didn't start off correct. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews and
Simone. And today we're talking about some updates in the NFL and NBA. Let me start off with some Philadelphia Eagles news.
Well, let me start off with this. We live, baby.
So the Eagles re-signed Vinny Curry to a 1-year deal. Mm-hmm. Dylan, some of us were like, oh, we want to get Jadeveon, we want to get Everson. Obviously, that's off the table. Yeah. So we got Vinny for a really good price, 1-year deal, $2 million, $1.3 million guaranteed. And he also, had his most improved year last year with the Eagles. He had his best numbers since 2019.
I think you were telling me he was it according to Pro Football Focus, he was the Eagles' most improved player last year?
Yeah, he was the Eagles' most improved player, so he's not getting anything but better at the moment. So do you think us signing Vinny Curry is really going to, would it have make or break our team?
No, it's not going to make or break the team by any stretch. Listen, adding Jadeveon or adding Everson would have been great. They would have improved the team mightily. Even adding Vinny Curry improves the team because, you add another pass rusher. And we all know in the NFL, having a good pass rush is one of the keys to being a successful team. So add another pass rusher made you guys better. I mean, you laid out the stats beautifully. Vinny Curry has been getting better. He's balling. So it helps the team out. So either way it goes, whether you added Jadeveon or added Griffin or, now you're adding Vinny Curry, y'all made the team better. And, that's what you want to do as an NFL team. Find ways to get better. And the Eagles did that. So I'm not mad at the move they made. Whatever y'all got to do to beat the Saints, y'all do that so y'all can help us out. So I like the move y'all made.
Yeah, especially coming in as a rotational player. If we want to see more out of everybody saying they want to see Derek Barnett really break out. If we added somebody like Jadeveon or Everson, they would have been pushing up.
Right.
Derek Barnett wouldn't have had as much time to shine because we brought in a star dime piece and Jadeveon, but bringing somebody like Vinny, who's going to be like a role player, like a backup kind of guy, then Derek Barnett can really show his worth and let us know what it do.
And you guys have got a guy who, has had success and you got him for a good price. So It's not like you are maybe overpaying for a Jadeveon or overpaying for Everson, even though those guys, have shown that they're probably worth that money. You never know, but you take a good deal on a guy who is productive, and did what it had to do.
So, can you see anybody? Okay, so Vinny Curry, the free agency board. I don't know if y'all have been looking on Spot Track, but the free agency board is dry, guys.
Dry.
So, a bigger name, obviously, on the Jadeveon. I don't know. He's staying in Seattle at this point. It looks like yes.
Right.
Everson, where do you see who else could use a pass rusher?
The Falcons? No, I mean, for real though, because think about it this way. I did a video on why the Falcons should get Jadeveon Clowney, and you can check that out on my YouTube channel. You dig? All right. Anyways, I did a video on why the Falcons could get them. I could do another video, and I might, on why the Falcons should get Everson Griffin. Listen, obviously, the Falcons, Dan Quinn, Thomas Dimitroff, all of them don't believe in Takk McKinley. Otherwise, you would have picked up his 5th-year option. You didn't. So Takk is on a prove-it type year, and he might be going down the road of Vic Beasley, and we all know how that story ended. So with that being said, why would you not get a guy like Everson Griffin? Put him across from Dante Fowler Jr., he would just invested money in. Get this pass rusher really going. You would have Everson Griffin, Grady Jarrett, who is a top 5 defensive tackle in the league right now. Dante Fowler, who led the Rams in sacks last year. Those 3 guys would muck up a backfield, make some havoc. I mean, and then they would really help out a young backfield, which the Falcons have right now. We got a rookie who's probably going to start in A.J. Terrell, a second-year dude who's going to be starting in Kendall Sheffield, and a third-year guy in Isaiah Oliver, who also is going to be starting. Now, we hope and pray Keanu Neal is going to be healthy. That way, Ricardo Allen can kind of, move around the field and play a couple of different spots. But Keanu Neal, Ricardo Allen will be our safeties. They have experience. DeMonte KZ has experience too, but that's mostly at the safety position because since we've had DeMonte KZ and drafted him, Keanu Neal has been hurt. So we haven't seen him that much at corner. So maybe we'll put him in the slot corner spot a little bit, but we don't know what he's going to be there. So we could use a guy like Eversith because, when that pass rush is going, those young guys are going to have to cover for so long. So I'm pleading that the Falcons, getting the Everson Griffin sweepstakes.
So let's talk about the linebacker position. Do you think the value of just a straight up linebacker, non-really versatile kind of guy has gone down? Just because we don't see those bigger, tight ends anymore, and guys are much more athletic, much more nimble. Linebackers have to be much, more slim, quick, and versatile. Do you think the linebacker position is kind of changing? What's going on with y'all linebacker group?
The linebacker position is definitely changing. I mean, you look at our best linebacker in Deion Jones. He's not a super big guy. He is a quick, fast, athletic guy who can move all around the field. And like you were saying, that's exactly what teams need nowadays because you have the athletic tight ends. You have the George Kittles. You have, if you want to even go back to the Greg Olsons, you have the Jimmy Grahams when he was in his prime too. You have these young athletic tight ends that linebackers are going to have to cover. You see more and more linebackers have to be able to cover running backs. You see them in those mismatches a lot. So now those linebackers, for it not to be a complete and utter mismatch, you have to have linebackers who can move around the field and get around, who can cover a little bit. So the linebacker position is definitely changing. You look at Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch, a successful linebacker group, and Dallas, your favorite team. But anyway, those guys are, athletic. Deion Jones, athletic. So the linebacker position is definitely changing. You got to be able to cover. You have to have some speed. You have to have that sideline to sideline speed. So yeah, all while still having a little bit of strength, to be able to take on, some linemen and things like that. So it's definitely you have to be very versatile at that position.
So the Eagles linebacker position is a question mark right now. So basically, So basically, we have a lot of very, very young guys in our linebacker group, guys that have really yet to show their potential, but they're still very young guys. So we got Duke Riley from y'all.
Good with that.
We got TJ Edwards. We got TJ Edwards. We got Sean Bradley. We got Jatavis Brown during free agency. We got him from the Chargers, and we just got Davion Taylor out of the draft out of Colorado. But our linebacker group is definitely still young and still has to show a lot. Do you think that's a position that we really need to be focusing on when it comes to the free agency board or forcing a trade? Is that something that we should be focusing on, or do you think we can really develop those guys? We got the room for cushion. We got a great defensive line. We got a good looking secondary. Is that really a position we need to be laser focused in on?
It's tough because that is a position that is key to a defense. I mean, that's kind of like the heart of your defense when it boils down to it. But you did allude to it. You guys do have a good pass rush. You do have a good secondary, which might be able to, kind of, clear up and smooth over, that rough linebacker position. Or not rough, but that, fresh linebacker position because you got some green guys in there who haven't had a lot of playing time. But, when you're thinking about, teams who y'all be playing, who do y'all play week 1?
The
Redskins. Okay. Well, minus them. But anyways, when you go against the better teams who have, good running backs or good tight ends, you have to be able to look out for that because those linebackers are going to be tested. When y'all play Dallas, Zeke, if they decide to run Zeke out and they put him on a linebacker, is that linebacker going to be able to cover, or are they going to be able to cover a tight end like just we were talking about? So y'all should definitely, I think, do some type of investment in it. Maybe just get some insurance policies. Y'all's plan can be to get those young guys some playing time, but still have a veteran you might be able to throw in there, here again, just to see how it goes. So maybe just get assigned a veteran for an insurance policy. But
My only thing on that is, okay, so Malcolm Jenkins was obviously, a safety, but he was really like a field general. He was very versatile, and he can, make up for where other guys lapsed, even the linebacker position. So we're really losing a lot with Malcolm Jenkins, not only as a veteran, but not all veterans are like mentorship leaders. Like not all veterans are leaders. Malcolm Jenkins was definitely a leader on our defense. So the fact that we're gonna have those young guys and we're not gonna really have that leader like Malcolm Jenkins that can, tighten up, we really might run into some trouble.
Yeah.
So we can't just go grab any veteran linebacker. Like I said, that the linebacker free agency board is looking sparse, okay, or sparse, however you say it. So Alec Ogletree,
he'll be a good fit. Maybe, hopefully, he's had some success. I think with the Giants.
The Giants was not rocking with Alec.
Yeah, that's true.
They were not rocking with Alec. He missed a lot of cues. They said he was average in coverage. Clay Matthews is another one on the board, and he's old. I don't even know why we're speaking his name in 2020.
We were just talking about it. Clay Matthews used to be a force, but that was some years ago. Clay Matthews is a little bit washed up, it seems like. They tried in Los Angeles. He didn't do nothing spectacular.
So would it be worth getting one of those guys? Like, would they add that much?
I think Alec would have more potential than Clay just because Clay is just older and his body. You really might not get that much out of Clay. With Alec, you have a higher ceiling, even though, there's less of a chance that he might be good. So it's the risk, high risk, high reward type thing. So you could get something out of Alec, but you never know. So that's just a risk y'all have to take.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think Alec will obviously have the most potential out of those guys on the board, but I don't know if that's an area we need to be investing in right now.
Yeah.
But what about you? Say y'all linebacker group was dusty?
Yeah, it's a little bad.
Y'all want Duke Riley back?
No, we're good. we're fine. As far as our linebacker position goes, we got Debo, and that's about it. Foye Oluokun has had some success last year and the year before, but he was just on the COVID list. He'll be back before the season starts. But we'll have to be, I guess, pushing our chips in the table for Foye, and we also got what's old dude's name? I forgot. He played for Arizona. What's his name?
Let me see.
It's Deion Buchanan. We got Deion Buchanan. So we'll probably play him at the linebacker position a little bit. We'll see. I don't really know. But our linebacker group is a big old question mark right now after Debo. So we'll see. Foye should be straight, but as far as it goes after Deion and Foye, I don't know. So actually, to be honest, I wouldn't be mad if the Falcons went out and got a guy like Clay Matthews. Just because it'd be a good veteran presence. He wouldn't have to do a whole lot just because. What do you mean? What? I'm explaining.
You think the Falcons should get? Y'all hear him? The Falcons should get Clay Matthews.
Okay, but let me finish breaking it down. He don't have to do everything. We got Deion out there. Deion is gonna carry most of that linebacker load. Foye is a good young stud out there too. And then Clay Matthews can just go in there and do what he does, and he could be another pass rusher type dude for the Falcons. So I wouldn't be mad at Clay Matthews. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Okay,
better than what we got right now.
We'll take Alec.
That's fine.
So let's talk about some of these opt-outs and what they mean for their team. So ESPN has an opt-out tracker that you can follow. They updated it. Well, the opt-out period is done now, but it's completely updated. So obviously, let's start with the Patriots because the Patriots had the most opt-outs. So let's read off their opt-outs. So Brandon Bolden, running back. So they said, he ain't really gonna have no impact. It says a valuable backup on offense.
Yeah.
You can get another.
You can get another Brandon Bolden.
You can get another Brandon Bolden.
Devontae Freeman's still out there. Y'all can have him.
Patrick Chung.
That is big. He was a starter. I think he would play safety for them. So yeah, that is big. He was starting safety, so obviously that's a huge loss. He's been a staple.
Dante Hightower, talking about linebackers.
One of the greatest linebackers for the Patriots. He made that He's made multiple plays in the Super Bowls. He had that strip sack on Matt Ryan.
Why'd you even bring that up for yourself?
Because it just had to be said. He's made all the plays.
So are you glad he opted out?
I don't care about the Patriots. I don't care what they got going on.
Y'all moved on?
We moved on.
You bring them up every other time. That's Super Bowl. Marquise Lee, wide receiver. Can we?
Hater. Anyways, Marquise Lee. I mean, he would be a good target for Cam Newton. I don't think it's a huge loss because you could go get another wide receiver out there. So I wouldn't say huge loss, but Marquise Lee is a good young wide receiver who was coming off injury. So we'll see, but you never know because I don't think Marquise Lee played at all last year.
Danny Vitae.
I think he was a starter for New England.
He was a fullback. It says the Patriots utilized the fullback position almost as much as any team, and he was a candidate to fill the void created by James Develin's retirement. James Develin. I don't think he's gonna have a huge impact.
Nah, I mean the fullback position, it wasn't used that much. You could find another fullback out there somewhere that will probably be viable and serviceable. So I don't think it's a huge loss.
Matt Lacoste, he was entering his second year with the Patriots and 6th in the NFL. He played in 11 games last season, totaling 13 receptions for 131 yards and a touchdown. He ain't really going. They didn't even know if he was going to be on the roster.
That's a no.
So, really, with the Patriots, it seemed like the defense was really like, yo, we out.
Right, Patrick Chung, Dante Hightower. Like that's right up the middle of your defense.
So what does this mean for Cam Newton? Now, we all know Cam Newton is fighting for that long-term contract. I know he was watching these opt-outs like, now I could do my part on offense, but Dante, that's right. I need you guys.
I think what it means for Cam is that
he's going to be playing defense.
I think it means, honestly, I think this isn't the end of the world. I mean, it's not good, obviously, but it's not the end of the world for a Cam Newton-led Patriots team because they could do a lot more running the ball. They could waste more clock. I don't think this was going to be an offense that was going to be super, throw it down the field. I think this was be more of a methodical offense anyway with Sony and Cam. They could do a lot more running the ball. Obviously, they're going to throw it around a little bit too, but I think now that they'll just try to laser focus in on, trying to take more time off the clock so that defense doesn't have to be out there as long. So, those, holes that Dante Hightower and Patrick Chung created won't have to be visible that much.
Let's talk about Devin Funchess. So he opted out for the Packers wide receiver. As you all know, in the draft, everybody was expecting the Packers to go wide receiver, get some targets for Aaron Rodgers. But instead, they got a backup quarterback. And Devin Funchess was really their only wide receiver they added in the offseason through either free agency or draft. Right. And now he's opted out. Packers, what's up? I know y'all play us this season. We about to tear y'all up.
Ooh. But what this means for the Packers, this makes y'all draft look even worse because not only did y'all not get a wide receiver in the draft, which y'all should have, because y'all there would have been quarterbacks there when y'all really needed one. Aaron Rodgers not going anywhere just yet. I get what y'all trying to do because, Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre for a while and this, that, and the third. I get what y'all are doing, but still, y'all are trying to win now. Get somebody who helped y'all win now, and that wasn't Jordan Love. So what was y'all doing? And now that just Devin Funchess opting out just amplifies y'all not getting a wide receiver in the second round. So again, Devontae Adams is gonna be out there by himself. Like, I guess I'm gonna just have to go ball out again by myself. I mean, hopefully. Martez Valdez Scotland hopefully goes out and builds upon his pretty good year last year. So we'll see. They still got Jimmy Graham. Did Jimmy Graham stay in Green Bay? I mean, maybe they'll start throwing to Jimmy Graham more, even though he's a little washed up now too.
Looks like they'll be getting AB.
Right.
They probably on the phone with Antonio Brown right now.
Well, he like the general manager like this, you know that meme
right.
With that dude.
He's on the
like,
phone with
like,
AB, what's up, right. AB?
Come on, AB, what's good? You know we always rock with you, Aaron. Good, you know y'all good. I mean, come on now.
I guess we should do a video. Should the Packers sign Antonio Brown?
That'd be a good video. Watch out for that, y'all. Why you look like that?
Anyways, let's talk about Eddie Goldman, defensive tackle for the Chicago Bears. He opted out related to COVID, concerns. He has some underlying conditions. He was one of Chicago's best run stoppers. Okay, 6'4", 320-pound nose tackle. So he was a valuable piece of the Bears, defensive line and defense in general. So how are the Bears going to fill that void of Eddie Goldman? So they said John Jenkins, one of their veterans, was recently removed from the COVID-19 list, and he's going to be a strong contender to replace Goldman at nose tackle. But he was really like the anchor of that Bears defense. Right. So that's one team that's really going to be taking a hit from, players opting out because of COVID-19. What's up, Eagles season? How you doing? So, yeah, our biggest opt-out, one of our only real opt-outs was Marquise Goodwin. And I'm now hearing, some of these other teams opt-outs. I'm not as mad anymore. You know what I'm saying? I understand everybody, has to put their family first.
Right.
But, yeah, Marquise Goodwin versus, your core of your defensive line or Funches, that's tough. So who do you think has the biggest impact from an opt-out? Let me see who else is on this list. Marquise Goodwin.
I know you heard with Marquise, boy.
So Miami Dolphins, Allen Hurns opted out. So they said
that's big. It's one of the top receivers.
Yep, and we already know Tua what?
I need more weapons.
I need more. Give me more. So the Dolphins could be somebody who might be considered Antonio Brown as well.
Right. There's a couple of teams on there who couldn't make that call to Antonio Brown like, hey, beat.
His phone probably blowing up. But yeah, they said that the loss of him, they don't really have that much depth.
They don't.
In their wide receiver core. So
yikes to the
Dolphins. Let's see who else.
While you're looking for more names, I'm also going to touch on the Bears losing their defensive tackle real quick. Because Bears.
Why are you eating to them like that? Because Bears.
Bears. All y'all had was y'all defense.
Yeah. Why are you going in on the Bears?
Y'all can't afford to lose nobody off that defense. That's the only thing that kept y'all alive.
Don't even, go ahead. Go on your rant about the quarterback.
Because, first of all, y'all got Mitch Trubisky.
Y'all got Mitch Trubisky.
And then Nick Foles. We'll see what Nick Foles can do, even though he got his spot took by Minshew Mania in Jacksonville. No shade to, Philadelphia fans and nothing like that. I know he has a special place in your heart, but still. Anyway, don't look like that.
Y'all really act like Nick Foles is our son or something. We love Nick Foles, but he don't move on. He's not on our team anymore. You can drag him.
Okay.
As long as you don't talk about that Philly special.
All right. Well, let's see. They need to start running the Philly special in Chicago or something. Y'all might need to do that every other play because that offense dry right now. That offense dry. Real dry. Because, that offense was not getting the job done, not getting y'all no playoff games, no playoff wins. It's all about that defense. So just missing one piece, one very important piece out of that defense could mean y'all season's demise.
So do you see the Packers missing the playoffs?
No, the Packers are going to miss playoffs because Devin Funches. They'll figure it out. They made it to the NFC Championship with Devontae Adams, Scott Valdez-Scantling, and then Jimmy Graham last year. They'll figure it out. They got a good running game still, and who's it? Is Jamal? I forgot their two running backs' names, but they'll figure it out. Simone should because the phone just died. So it's okay.
Phone just died. Okay, but Dylan, do you see where do you see Devonta Freeman going?
I don't know. I don't know if Devonta Freeman gonna go anywhere. Not right now. Because I feel like if a team wanted Devonta Freeman, they would have signed him already. So at this point, this far in, with teams already starting training camp, I feel like it's at a point now to where there's going to have to be some type of injury or something for a team to take a chance on Devonta Freeman. And I can't even be mad at nobody wanting to sign Devonta Freeman. He's been injured. He hasn't been very productive. He just hasn't been on the field that much to show what he's worth. And the biggest type of account, the biggest ability is availability. And Devonta, I mean, that's everybody has said that before. The biggest
my dad think that's he came up with that line.
The biggest type of ability, the best ability is availability. And Devonta Freeman has not had that availability for the Falcons after 2015, 2016. So he hasn't been able to show his worth. So people don't know what he's worth. And for that reason, no team is pressed to sign him right now. So I don't know where Devonta Freeman can end up. They're probably going to have to be some holes in a running back position. That's why I said maybe New England.
Did you see us getting him?
I can see Eagles. I can see y'all maybe wanting to sign him for a veteran presence. He's not gonna get a lot of money. It's gonna be a maybe a 1 year prove it type deal. Small
What's up,
deal.
Jersey boy? What's up?
So I don't see a huge market for Devonta Freeman right now. Like I said, a team is gonna have to get decimated at running back for Devonta Freeman to get some good money, or they'll just throw a little change his way for him to be a backup insurance policy.
So for the Eagles, okay, so let me run y'all some facts about the Eagles. So y'all know I did the video on should we get LaShawn. Obviously LaShawn, locked up his deal. That's over with. I did a video, should we trade for Raheem? So basically our running back, our running back situation is looking good. We got a lot of young, potentials, but they're very young. So obviously Miles Sanders is going to be one of our breakout running backs. Going to be one of the best running backs in the league at some point. We got Corey Clement, shout out Philly special. But after really the Philly special, we really haven't seen nothing else special from him.
Then he had a good game in the Super Bowl, and then he catch that one touchdown pass.
He balled out in the Super Bowl. But I'm just saying after then he hasn't really showed, and he was a part of the Philly special.
Right.
Also, Boston Scott, just, young guy as well. Obviously, our running back position is charged by Miles Sanders, but we don't have a veteran presence. Of course, Darren Sproles retired. That Darren Sproles was our guy. We kept re-signing Darren Sproles.
I love some Darren Sproles.
We love some Darren Sproles.
Darren Sproles could get out of Philly once he got in.
He couldn't get out of Philly. We love Darren Sproles. So, yes, during our Super Bowl run, we did have young guys, Jay Ajayi, Corey Clement, but we had veteran presences as well, LeGarrette Blount, and we also had, our guy, Darren Sproles. Do you guys think we need a veteran running back? And would Devonta Freeman, Dylan, could he, fill Darren Sproles' place for us?
He could be, he could, because Darren Sproles was a master at catching out of the backfield. Now, as a return specialist, that's not Devonta Freeman's place. I don't think he would be a good return specialist, but he is a master at catching balls out of the backfield. I mean, he was great at that in Atlanta. He has great hands for a running back, so he could definitely fill that void of Darren Sproles catching balls out of the backfield. Obviously, he is a formidable running back when healthy. So it would be, if you guys get him on a cheap 1 year deal, I think y'all should definitely do it. I mean, load up. That'll be another good weapon for Carson Wentz. That could be an outlet to him in the backfield, someone to just chunk it down to and put the ball in his hands and let him do work. But like I said, the biggest risk for Devonta Freeman is he going to be healthy? That's the biggest question. He's a great guy, great dude to talk to. He'll be a great presence in the locker room. Not a great dude to talk to, like your cousin. He's a great dude to have in the locker room. It's just, will he be able to play, and how effective will he be on the field? That's really the only question. But the biggest question for Devonta Freeman, if he's healthy and he's the Devonta Freeman of old, he'd be a great steal for y'all. But it's just, can he get back to that form?
Give it to us. What's up, the Bull Philly? Yep.
You swole, boy. Okay, I see you.
Hey, Philly Notion. Salute to y'all doing your thing. New fan to the channel. What's up? Welcome to the fam. About to go sub up my guy, Dylan. Keep kicking fire.
Appreciate
and as always,
that.
Dylan, let them know where they can find you.
Hey, it's real easy, guys. Y'all can just find me at Dylan Matthews on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that sub one time for the one time. I need them, please. And then also you can find me at _Dylan Matthews on Instagram and Twitter. So get your boy a follow. I'll be putting previews of my videos on those platforms as well. And also, you know, we got to do right now, we got some people plug it. We need to shout out our Tough Calls podcast.
Tough Calls on Apple, Tough Calls on Spotify. We got the fire guests. Anybody y'all want to see us have on the show, let us know, and we guarantee we'll have them on there. It ain't nobody we can't get on the show.
Exactly.
Okay? We can get you Diddy on the show. But really, anybody y'all want to see, let us know. I got a surprise for my Philly fans. I've got a past Eagle. A past Eagle. I'm not going to let y'all know who it is, but I got a past Eagle. Don't know if he was one of you guys' favorite or if you guys might have thought, to him. He's a past Eagles defensive back. Y'all will definitely remember the name. He's going to be on the show soon. He's excited to come on. So any questions? Also, he's a current analyst right now. I'll give you another hint.
Okay.
So any questions y'all have for any former Eagles that I have on the pod, let me know. Also, I'm going to get Hugh Douglas on before the season starts. Hugh Douglas is going to be giving y'all a preview of our 2021 Birds. So
Hugh Douglas was on the pod.
Yeah, so let me know if y'all got any questions for Hugh. Let me know. What's up, Philly Mike? What's going on? He said, heck nah, Devontae can't block. Keep him out of Philly.
Okay. Let me vouch for let me do this one vouch for Devontae Freeman. He did miss that block in the Super Bowl. I already know that's the block you're talking about. But he can block. Devontae, if you go and look up some Devontae Freeman highlights of blocking, he did miss that one very important block that could have caught that, probably one of the reasons that cost the Super Bowl, yes. But I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan. I've seen so many games of Devontae Freeman doing a great job blocking, picking up blitzes. Devontae Freeman can block. Did he miss that one block? Yes, I understand that. But he can block. He can do that. If he's healthy, he will block. He will pick up blitzes. I guarantee it. Devontae Freeman is a great all-around back. Catches passes out of the backfield.
Is he
can block. No, but I'm saying he did some good work for us, so I'm going to just give Devontae Freeman where his respect is due. I'm spitting nothing but facts about Devontae Freeman right now.
Okay, let us know.
Great blocker.
Y'all keep it open mind,
Keep it open mind. The only problem with Devontae Freeman is he hasn't been able to stay healthy. When he's healthy and he's right, he's great. Period. Y'all saw the contract we gave him. He had back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons, back-to-back Pro Bowls, helped our team get to the Super Bowl. Y'all know he was thunder and lightning with him and Tevin Coleman. He was part of our best offense in the league in 2016. Come on now. I know a lot of that was Kyle Shanahan, but he had to execute the plays too. Great blocker. He can run. He's got speed. He got breakaway speed. He can catch out of the backfield. Has great hands for a running back. And we know a lot of these running backs out here don't have those hands.
Philly Notion done messed up.
What happened?
Philly Notion. Philly Notion said Carson is worth too much, bruh. Keep that man out of Philly. That's why Matt Ryan be looking like cheeks. Philly Notion. This man, if you talk about Matt Ryan, you're gonna have him hot. How do I pin y'all's comments?
Can I see my phone real quick? Hold
on. And also, the Philly Talk podcast, Philly Mike said, health problems for a running back is bad.
That is true. I get that.
Because they get hit every play. Yes, that's true. And that's why the lifespan. How do I pin?
And that's why I said.
How do I pin a comment?
And that's why I said I don't know if y'all want to sign him because, again, the biggest ability is availability. What? And Devontae Freeman hasn't had that. I understand that, but let me address Philly Notion. Hold on. Where am I?
I'm sorry, Philly Notion.
Where am I? Where am I? Matt Ryan stats?
Philly Notion, I accidentally deleted your comments. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know how to work this live. How do I get Philly Notion back? I accidentally.
Okay. Whenever.
I messed up.
Let me go ahead. Whenever.
I'm sorry, Philly Notion. I don't know how I blocked him.
Philly Notion, go ahead and say it again. You blocked him?
I don't know what I did. It was on accident.
Philly Notion, if you can comment again, please comment again what you just said about Matt Ryan.
It says Philly Notion was timed out for 300 seconds.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna let y'all know what Philly Notion said, and when Philly Notion get back in here, he can get back
in.
Yeah,
wait for Philly Notion to get back before we say anything. In the meantime, he's going to give y'all the spiel on Matt Ryan, but Philly might, you 1,000% correct. We don't need any other busted bag of bones as a running back. You know what I'm saying?
And that's fine. I completely understand that. I'm just saying if he's right.
Yeah, you saying we have to go sign him tonight. No. But for all you new guys, we were talking about some opt-outs. Let me update y'all on another opt-out and how that's going to affect the New York Jets.
Jets.
Right.
Another team that's going by the wayside. Goodness gracious. What y'all got going on? Best player. Don't know what y'all.
How do I pin a comment?
I don't know. While we trying to figure out how to pin a comment, I'm so disappointed in Philly Notion.
Wait for Philly Notion to get back. I'm
gonna wait for him to get back. I'm just saying I got some stats. Obviously, he did not watch mine.
C.J. Mosley, linebacker for the Jets.
That is big.
Huge opt out.
Because CJ and they just lost
Jamal Adams.
Did they just get CJ Mosley? Because wasn't he with the Ravens last year? Or was his last year his first season with the people? Let me know if y'all know. I think last year could have been his first year with the Jets, but I'm pretty sure he was with the Ravens last year. Either way, it's big because CJ Mosley is a great linebacker.
He don't know if he's gonna be getting his money either. But yeah, the Jets are looking.
Jets is already looking bleak. I mean, let's not lie to the people. Jets is already looking bad. I mean,
Philly Notion, are you back?
Philly Notion, where you at? I got some words to speak with you.
Okay, guys. So let me know. Do y'all think Matt Ryan is
overrated
let me know too. Or underrated?
I'm ready. I got the stats ready. I mean, y'all can go watch the video too, but I got the stats ready. I'll gladly lay them out again. Please let me know.
So for the new people, basically Philly Notion said y'all can keep. Oh, Eagle season said underrated.
Matt Ryan is underrated?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, Eagle season, that's why I rock with you. That's why I subscribed to Eagle season, because I knew what he was talking about. And I followed him on IG too. Shout out to Eagle season one time.
Right, shout out to Eagle season. He's such a loyal subscriber. He keep it real.
So
tell him why Matt Ryan is underrated.
Get on my phone, please. Thank you. I got all the stats on my phone from when I did the video. Make sure y'all go.
So Matty Ice was left off of the NFL 100. Matt Ryan
that trash
and
list, yes.
Carson Wentz, two guys. He said, I don't know how to pin a live chat comment, only a regular comment. No, I'm saying, like, how do I get y'all comments to come up on the bottom of the screen? He said he played last year with the Jets, but got hurt like week 2.
Oh, okay. That's a big loss, though.
That's a big loss. But like you said, they ain't had nothing going for him.
Yeah, they ain't had nothing going for him anyway. So I ain't mad at CJ Mosley.
So how do I add you guys' comment at the bottom of the screen so you guys can see each other's comment on the bottom of the screen?
It's Philly Notion back.
Jersey Boy said Ryan is good, but not top 10. I give him 10 to 15. Do y'all think Matt Ryan should have been in the top 100? I
got something for that.
The NFL 100 list. We already know Carson Wentz got dubbed, and okay, y'all. He might have been saying a lot about Devontae Freeman, but Dylan, tell him why Carson Wentz. Now this is a non-biased guy.
I'm
Dylan is a Falcons fan, but tell him why Carson Wentz needed to be on that top 100.
Carson Wentz and all my Eagles fans, I'm about to make my case why, I could be an honorary Eagles fan. Anyways, Carson Wentz is a top 10 quarterback, period. And I don't even think he would be at the bottom at number 10. He'd be in the mix somewhere. Carson Wentz, y'all know the team y'all had last year. Now, I don't know everything about y'all depth, but I know y'all wide receiver core was busted. Y'all had Nelson Aguilar.
Wanting to be there.
Who got alligator arms. I seen it. We was at the Falcons-Eagles game week 2 last year. Nelson Aguilar had a chance to beat us. Y'all should have won that game. He was wide open. He dropped that pass. He had alligator arms. Nelson, y'all know about Nelson Aguilar. He took a wide receiver core led by Nelson Aguilar to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Y'all had a running back, Greg Ward, who was converted to a wide receiver. Carson Wentz took that to the playoffs. Y'all defense was decimated. Backfield was,
we had no deep threat.
Y'all had no secondary. Y'all had no wide receivers.
Dink and dive down the field. We had no deep threat once we lost Deshaun.
Mm-hmm. And he took that team to the playoffs. He put the team on his back last year. Carson Wentz put the team on his back. Stayed healthy. Carson Wentz did what he had to do. And he wasn't completely healthy the full season either. He played through injuries. He was tough last year. Carson Wentz did his thing. And took the team to the playoffs. That team that Carson Wentz had was not supposed to be a playoff team. Dallas should have won that division, but they didn't. Y'all did what y'all had to do. Carson Wentz did what he had to do, and he took his team to the playoffs. Now, if that's not a top 10 quarterback, I don't know what is. So Carson Wentz should be a top 10 quarterback. Should have easily been on the NFL top 100 list. Should have at least been in the top 30 of players. I think even higher than that, but at least should have been in the top 30 when it comes to top 100 players. So Carson Wentz was definitely off. Shouldn't have been off that list. He should have been on the top 100.
I'm so sorry, Philly Notion. I'm so glad you got out of time out. This is my first live. I apologize, y'all. Go follow Philly Notion. Sub him up, Philly Notion. I appreciate you being on this live. I did not mean to time you out.
All right, Philly Notion.
I was trying to make your comment come up on the screen. Mm-hmm. Philly Notion, and I accidentally timed you out. I'm so sorry, but I learned my lesson. Welcome back. We were waiting on you, Philly Notion, because Dylan wanted to tell you something about Matt Ryan. Jersey Boy said definitely top 100, better than Josh Allen, Kyle Murray, and Tannehill. Exactly. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Carson or Matt?
He talking about both. Come on now, both is better than Josh Allen. Josh Allen been in the league for 2 years. Josh Allen, he ain't been to a Super Bowl. Kyler Murray been in the league for a year.
I don't know how
did Kyler Murray get in there? No shade to either one of them. It's not that they're bad. It's just that Matt Ryan has done way much more. And he's been to a Super Bowl. Kyler Murray ain't even been to the playoffs. How do you make the top 100? Come on now. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, how did Kyler Murray? Okay, and then Tannehill.
And Ryan Tannehill, he wasn't nothing without Derrick Henry.
He was nothing without
Ryan Tannehill was at his best when he was using his legs. He was using his legs. They wanted Ryan Tannehill to throw the ball. And also, how did Jimmy Garoppolo get in the top 100 and Matt Ryan did it and Carson Wentz didn't? They wanted Jimmy Garoppolo to throw the ball. Y'all watch all the little games on Fox. In the little pregame show, they will always say when they're doing the little keys to the game, make Jimmy Garoppolo throw the ball. Now, how is that a top 100 quarterback when you want him to throw the ball? And that's for Jimmy Garoppolo to throw the ball is the best way for you to beat that team.
So are you saying Jimmy shouldn't have been on the 100?
No, he shouldn't have. No, he shouldn't have. Now, am I mad that he made it? No, because his team went to Super Bowl, so I understand how it goes. I get it. My personal opinion, no, he shouldn't have. If one of the keys to the game for the opposing team to beat the San Francisco 49ers is to make Jimmy Garoppolo throw the ball, how is that a top 100 quarterback when a way to beat them is for Jimmy Garoppolo to throw the ball?
Okay, let me get back to the comments. Okay, so Eagle season, we're going to hit you first. He said, because people only think he's good because of Julio Jones, but no, he has had a horrible O-line, a bad defense, an average running game, and plays in a great division. Y'all blame him because the Falcons blew a lead.
Thank you.
Let me get to the rest. So Philly Mike said that list gets voted at the end of November. They missed the last 4 games. He carried us. However, Ryan had a down year last year, but he's a good QB. Hold on. Jersey Boy said Ryan and Wentz should have been on top 100. Facts, Jersey Boy.
Facts.
Philly Notion got me weak. Philly Notion said, so, bruh, what I was saying, Matt Ryan is washed. Matt Ryan getting carried by Julio. Facts. And he said Matt Ryan is in Julio's backpack.
Okay. Can I do my rebuttal? Okay. All right.
Philly Notion done messed up.
Philly Notion. Let me talk to you. All right. So Matt Ryan, I guess, had a down year for his stats, but let me go ahead and lay this on y'all. Kirk Cousins, who was carried by Dalvin Cook last year, and that's the main reason. And
hold on. Let me mention what Philly Mike said. He said the list is supposed to be for only that year, not the past year. Not the past, but still, I hear you.
Okay, that's fine. And I'm about to make a case for that. Kirk Cousins, who made the list this year. Kirk Cousins, carried by Dalvin Cook. This was Kirk Cousins' numbers last year. 3,602 yards, 26 touchdowns. Number 58 on the NFL Top 100. These are Matt Ryan's numbers. 4,446 yards, 26 touchdowns. How did he not make the list? Now, that's Matt Ryan last year. We're talking about last year alone. Okay, I get y'all saying that, it's only for last year, not past years. Well, this is last year. Matt Ryan,
this is last
4,446 yards, 26 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins, 3,602 yards, 26 touchdowns. He made the list. How did Matt Ryan not?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins had Dalvin Cook. Matt Ryan was dealing with some busted running backs. Come on now.
Yeah.
And a busted O-line.
So, yeah, the O-line was trash. Did have Julio Jones. I'm with you, though. He should have been on the list.
I got more. Can I keep going real quick?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Also, let's see.
Who are you making a case for?
I'm making a case for Matt Ryan.
So you talking to Philly Notion?
I'm still talking to Philly Notion because, okay, I'm off the NFL Top 100. I gave my stat for the NFL Top 100. Now I'm just talking about Philly Notion, talking about Matt Ryan is washed, all the Julio Jones nonsense. Okay. Highest rated QB of the decade, according to Pro Football Focus. Number 1, Tom Brady. 2, Drew Brees. 3, Aaron Rodgers. Number 4, Matt Ryan. Now, that's not just having Julio Jones in your back pocket, okay? That's not just because he had Julio Jones. Also, y'all want to know who is in the top 10 in the fourth quarter comebacks?
Philly Mike said the list is trash. I'm not saying Matt Ryan should be on it. Yeah, we're not talking about the list anymore.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the list no more.
So I need y'all to comment underrated or overrated for Matt Ryan, just so we can get the general consensus. Because a lot of people been coming at Dylan's head lately, y'all. Not just y'all. A lot of people we know been saying Matt Ryan's trash. So I just need y'all to put underrated or overrated so we can get a vote out of you guys.
All right. So like I said, highest rated QB.
Hold on. Philly Notion said Dylan.
Philly Notion.
He said Dylan. Matt Ryan is cheeks, bruh. After blowing a lead in the Super Bowl.
That wasn't his fault.
He said after blowing a lead in the Super Bowl, I'm weak for that. That's when Matt Ryan hit the washing machine, laundry detergent, bruh. Time to hit. He said time to hit the reset on the new QB.
Philly Notion. Philly Notion.
Philly Notion.
Matt Ryan did what he had to do. He had a 28-3 lead. Okay, I understand. Hold on.
You said what you had to say.
No, I haven't.
Hold on.
I haven't.
Let me say something. Now that Super Bowl, if your quarterback gives you 28 points, that's on the defense.
Okay, and really, they gave him 21 because Robert Alford had a pick 6, so
21. Okay, if your offense gives you 21, you really on the defense. Even 28. Okay, the defense. If you put up 28 points, period, then that's really on the defense. 28 points is a lot of points in football, especially in the Super Bowl. That's really. I'm not hating on the offense for that. That's really the defense. Defense, you coming off. If the offense coming off and y'all got 28 points. That's on y'all to keep that lead. That's on the defense.
Now, what I will say, we did have a young bend don't break defense that year, and I put some of this on Kyle Shanahan too. But I put more of it on Kyle Shanahan than Matt Ryan because Kyle Shanahan should have known to keep running the ball. In that last drive where we could have won the game if we would have just ran the ball 3 times and not went backwards like we did and got that strip sack. If we would have ran the ball 3 times, kicked the field goal, we're winning. The Patriots have no chance to come back. That's on Kyle Shanahan. Should Matt Ryan have audible? Yes, but I don't know what the relationship was. I don't know why Matt Ryan did audible. I don't know about that. So we can't hate on Matt Ryan for that. He ran the play that Kyle Shanahan called. So if Kyle Shanahan called it, that's more on Kyle Shanahan. Should Matt Ryan have audible? Yes. Does he have that power? We'll never know if he had that power or not. So how is that more on Matt Ryan than Kyle Shanahan?
Anyways, okay, y'all made y'all case. Philly Notion is set in stone. Yes, so he agrees with us. Larry Phillips, what up, Larry? Larry said more on the Falcons defense than Atlanta's offense in the Super Bowl loss. What up, Philly the podcast? What it do? I gotta be in YouTube studio. I don't know what was up with my computer. But yeah, so Jersey Boy said Ryan underrated. So yeah, it's pretty split in here. Y'all got a good thing going. So let's talk. Do y'all think who's making it to the playoffs out of y'all division? Y'all division, we go head to head, obviously, with the Cowboys. That's one team. But that, what are y'all, NFC South? Y'all got the Saints. Y'all got the Bucks and the Falcons really all going to be fighting for that spot. So
Panthers they might not be terrible. They're a wild card team. They're
the Panthers, X Factor. So who do y'all have coming out of the NFC South? We really got to be worried, I feel like, about some of those NFC South teams. We got to play the Saints. They're stacked and loaded.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
The Saints are loaded.
I need y'all to beat them. Can y'all beat them for me, Eagles?
Y'all, we're going to beat the Saints for the Falcons fans, right?
And we'll beat the Cowboys for y'all. We'll return the favor.
And they're going to beat the Cowboys for us. So we need the Falcons this year, y'all. We need the Falcons fans to have that energy when they play the Cowboys. We need the Cowboys to get that L against the Falcons. Eagles Nation, we got to rally up and beat the Saints, okay? So we need each other. We need each other. Falcons and Eagles fans, Birds, we got to flock as one this season.
Mm-hmm.
So Philly Notion said that's facts. It was the defense's fault, but that hurt Matt Ryan's soul, and he ain't been the same, bro. Matt Ryan is out of there. Y'all getting the third in the division this year.
Wow, Philly Notion.
He said, crazy. Philly Mike said that sack he took pulled them off pull them out of field goal range. That don't happen. Pats can't.
And he got sacked because Devontae Freeman missed the block. Matt Ryan couldn't do nothing about that. He got Dante Hightower running down his neck.
Okay, so let's talk about the rest of the teams in y'all division. Okay, y'all know the NFC is loaded this season. Like, the NFC is going to be harder than ever to get one of those wild card spots. So we got to stay on our toes this season. Talk about the NFC South. These are all teams that we're going to be hunting with, for possibly a wild card spot.
NFC South, y'all, is crazy. Pray for me. Pray for us. Obviously, to be honest, I'm not that worried about the Bucs. I'm worried. I mean, you got to worry about them a little bit. Yes, it's Tom Brady. Yes, it's Gronk. They added LaShawn McCoy. Yes, they got Mike Evans, all that good stuff. But y'all really think Tom Brady is still that good? I mean,
are y'all worried about the Bucs? Let us know in the comments. Do y'all think the Bucs are going to be a force or not?
Is Tom Brady's arm good enough to get to Mike Evans these days? Is his arm good enough, y'all? Is his arm going to make it through the season?
Is it good enough to get to Mike Evans? Mike Evans going to be stretching for the ball.
Is it good enough to get it down the field to Mike Evans? I don't know. The one
LaShawn about to have all the yards.
But he does have Gronk, and Gronk I am worried about because the Falcons ain't got nobody to deal with Gronk. Okay, we ain't got nobody to guard Gronk.
That's a matchup.
All right, yeah, our backfield is too young. Maybe Debo can cover him, but I don't know if Debo got the speed to match up with Gronk. He might, but other than that, I mean, him throwing the ball deep down the field doesn't scare me that much because Tom Brady, he's not about that life anymore. He wasn't even about that life the past couple of years in New England. It was a dink and dunk type of offense. Tom Brady can't really huck it down the field no more, so I'm not worried about him beating us deep. If the offensive line is good enough to keep him upright and our pass rush is still trash, then I'll be worried because if he can sit in the pocket all day, then I won't be then I'll start to be worried. But we added Dante Fowler Jr. Still got Grady. So I feel like we could take down the Bucs. I'm not that worried about the Bucs. Now the Saints is a whole different story. Michael Thomas be killing on them little slam rounds. He be eating off that stuff. Drew Brees, his arm is not the best, obviously.
But he's got so much talent.
He got so much
and that
talent.
Offensive line.
And that Alvin Kamara, I mean, is nasty.
That defense.
So even though we did beat the Saints last year in New Orleans, I mean, they still piped up.
What
they got better. They got
Malcolm Jenkins up against the Bucs.
You mean like other teams in the NFC South or
just the NFL in general?
I mean, the Bucs will be an interesting matchup. I think it really comes down to, how good is the Bucs offensive line going to be. If they can keep Brady upright and Brady can sit in that pocket, the Bucs are going to be nasty. I mean, it's going to be like how it was New England. They're going to be good. He'll be able to get it to Gronk. He'll be able to chuck it down to his running backs, whether it's LaShawn McCoy, or their young running back, their good stud running back that they got down there in Tampa Bay. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see. Their defense isn't terrible. So we'll see. They're going to be interesting, though. I don't think there should be a Super Bowl favorite by any means, though. Like I said, I would take us over the Bucs. I definitely would take the Saints over the Bucs. They're a little bit, to me, they're only a little bit better than Carolina. So the Bucs, I'm not all that scared of. I'm more worried about the Saints, how they match up with other teams. I mean, I don't think. Let's go with San Francisco because they were in the Super Bowl. I don't think they match up that well with San Francisco. San Francisco still has a nasty defense, and I think that defensive line from San Fran could easily tear up that offensive line from Tampa Bay. So I think they could put Brady on his back, and we know the one thing that is Tom Brady's kryptonite is pass rush. If you can get in Brady's face and if you can sack Tom Brady, that's all you have to do. If you can make Tom Brady uncomfortable in the pocket, then he's trash. I mean, you shouldn't be worried about Tom Brady then. So it really comes down to that offensive line for Tampa Bay, how good they can keep, how much they can keep Brady upright. If they keep Brady upright, like I said, then they'll be fine. They'll probably be in the playoffs. If they can't, it's not going to be that good of a year for Tampa Bay.
So let's see what's up with the comments. Philly Notion got me weak. He said, Philly. He said, Chris Godwin is the guy that's going to hold the Bucs down.
Chris Godwin is raw. He nasty. I'll give him that. Chris Godwin is going to be an X factor for sure. But like I said, can Tom Brady get it to him?
All love, brother. Matt Ryan is like our Eagles Donovan McNabb, like the Giants Eli and the Cowboys Romo. That's facts. He said it's time to hang the jersey up. Carson is taking the league over. That is facts, though. That's a great comparison. Falcons over the Bucs? Question mark. I don't know kind of face is what Philly. They said, what are we using the stream on?
It'll be a game.
Yeah, we're on YouTube Studio. Is something wrong with the stream?
I don't know.
They said the stream is kind of choppy.
Oh.
Should we get on a different platform, y'all?
What y'all want to see us do? But yeah, Falcons Bucks, just to address that real quick. It's gonna be a game. I'm saying it's a lot of X factors to look into it though. Like I said, we upgraded our pass rush, obviously getting Dante Fowler Jr. If we can make Brady uncomfortable, then I'll take us all day. We got just as much talent. We added Hayden Hurst. He might be an upgrade over Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper was good because we had Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley. He had a lot of open holes that he could find. So Hayden Hurst can do that just as well. That's not really a big loss for us. So we match up well. Offense to offense, we're fine. Then defense, their defense isn't super great. They still got Levante David. They lost Gerald McCoy. So we'll see. It'll be a game, but it really all up to Brady and that old line,
He said, what was y'all defense ranked last year?
That's a good question. I don't know. It wasn't very high. I don't know the exact number, but it wasn't very good. I think we were 28th. I think. Not very good. I can tell y'all that. Our defense has been good for a while. I mean, our defense is all about bend, don't break, and then we rely on trying to make turnovers, make plays. Our whole thing with the defense is we can create turnovers, then we'll end up being okay. Like 2016 when we went to the Super Bowl, we were all about creating turnovers. We made turnovers at the right time, created turnovers at the right time, and we bend but don't break. We gave up a lot of yards, but we didn't give up a lot of touchdowns. We ended up having a lot of field goals, or we found a way to get a fumble or an interception or something like that. So our defense has always been kind of on that bend, don't break notion. And then we also, we did have the league leader in sacks and Vic Beasley that 1 year. So that was a bust. So if we can have if our pass rush can get right this year, we'll be okay.
Also, guys, let us know in the comments who y'all want to see us have on the podcast next. Let us know who y'all want to see on the podcast. We will get them on the podcast, and we will answer any questions that you guys have for that individual. So, yeah, put us in the comments who y'all want to see on the pod. So, Philly said, all love, but I see y'all being last in that division.
Last?
Tom just has to throw slants and screens, and he Gucci. Tampa still got Shaquille Barrett, too. Now, I forgot the Saints got Emmanuel Sanders, too.
They do have Emmanuel Sanders and Malcolm Jenkins.
Do y'all think the Saints are going to be one of the top team, just the top team in the NFC?
They could be. I mean, they match up really well with San Francisco, but I will have y'all know we did beat New Orleans last year in New Orleans. I mean,
yeah, but that's a division. That's a division rival, though. Like,
okay,
I'm saying like you're gonna play up there. When you play in your division rival, you can play above yourself, is what I'm saying.
And I'm addressing that, saying we being last in division. If we can beat New Orleans in New Orleans, how do you figure we end up being last? We split with we're probably gonna either split with Carolina or get both games. We'll probably split with Tampa Bay, and we'll probably split with New Orleans. We're not gonna be last.
Yeah, I agree. Philly said too much offense in that division. Yes, a heck of a lot of offense in that division. Heck of a lot. Jersey Boy says Saints winning that division, more balanced team.
I can see them winning it.
Not solid on the Bucks yet. Got to see them play and build that chemistry. Yeah, Saints. I definitely have the Saints winning that division. I have the Saints going very far. I mean, that team is loaded. They got Emmanuel Sanders. They got Michael Thomas. They got Kamara. They got that stellar top offensive line. He said, you my God, though. I had to get you going. Man, Philly, if you get him going, he's never going to stop. That's why we got to move on.
I really won't.
All right, let's talk about another team.
You want to talk about?
Well, let's for a minute talk about the 76ers. I know we got a lot of Philly guys in here.
Oh, yeah.
The 76ers. What's up? Y'all guy went down. He's out for the postseason.
All right, Embiid and Josh Richardson good now? I just got to ask that question real quick. They good? Y'all good over there?
Y'all good? 76ers?
76ers, y'all good? Embiid, Josh, y'all straight? Y'all good? I just want to make sure. I don't know. I heard y'all was good now, but I don't know.
Let's get some comments going about the 76ers. We already know what happened to Ben.
Yeah, that's a tough break for y'all because Ben changed the game for y'all, man. Mm-hmm. Ben changed the game, and he was actually starting to get that jump shot. He was actually getting confident in that jump shot a little bit, so that's a big.
I know Jimmy Butler I made the right move.
That's a big break. But
Oh, Philly said he's a Nets fan. Okay, we're going to see what y'all do in the playoffs.
We're going to, I mean, this, no shade, but this year wash for y'all. I mean,
we're going to see, though, Dylan. We're going to see. I didn't say what we're going to see. We're going to see.
We're going to see either a sweep or a gentleman sweep for who they play first. Because they either get in Toronto or Milwaukee first round. They either going to be 7th or 8th. So we either going to see we going to see a sweep or a gentleman sweep. I mean, but next year though, y'all might be it.
Yeah.
Kyrie, KD, that's going to be nasty. Karis LeVert is a good young rookie. Jarrett Allen is a force down low. So y'all got a good team that y'all built. Y'all just hurt. So, and that's not y'all's fault. I mean, injuries suck. That happened. So, but next year though, I'm looking out for y'all next year. Y'all gonna make a run next year. Y'all gonna be okay next year. So we'll see.
He said we should have gave our spot to a night seed.
Y'all should have gave y'all spot to Atlanta. No cap.
And what was y'all gonna do?
Guess what? I was playing. But no, so let's think. Let's see what.
Let's talk about the AFC.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the AFC, and then after that we talk about the expanded format in the NFL and what teams that could really help out, who could slide into those extra spots that we got in the NFL.
Maybe y'all. I'm saying maybe y'all.
We in the playoffs already. If we was in the playoffs already.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Yeah, so let's talk about the AFC. The AFC got a lot of different, like that quarterback shuffle in the AFC. It's a lot going on.
Serious.
Exactly. We got Cam Newton to the AFC now.
Cam Newton, Phillip Rivers.
Tua.
Well, he was already in the AFC, but
Tua. Oh, buddy, Bengals.
Oh, Joe Burrow.
It's a lot going on with these AFC guys now. What's
Big Ben coming back.
Big Ben coming back. So the AFC they're not as competitive as the NFC, but they're definitely gonna give us a show.
They're gonna give us a show, man. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be some good games to watch in the AFC. Obviously, when we get Chiefs and Ravens.
Oh, Chiefs and Ravens.
That's gonna go crazy. And I think the Colts are gonna be really good this year. Phillip Rivers, he's not washed yet, y'all. Phillip Rivers still got that spark. He still got a little spark in him, and then he's going over to a Colts team who still has a pretty good offense. Obviously, they got Marlon Mack. They still got T.Y. Nyheim Hines. He had some good plays last year. He got some good run last year. Phillip Rivers. So adding a quarterback they needed. Y'all saw when they plugged Andrew Luck in after they lost Peyton Manning. They shot right off. And I think the same could happen now with this team and Phillip Rivers. They got a good young defense too. Obviously. So the Colts are a team to look out for. I'm not going to say they're going to be in the AFC Championship, but they're going to make some noise, though.
So what about the Ravens? Since you mentioned the Ravens, I got to talk about them. And we did that video on Antonio Brown. Do you see, that would be crazy.
That would be AB to the Ravens. Think about it, y'all. We were talking about in the video, AB to the Ravens. They got Hollywood Brown, yes. They have Mark Andrews. That was one of Lamar Jackson's favorite targets. If you add AB, I mean, they could already pretty much lock up Hollywood Brown. They didn't have a lot of depth. They have Willie Snead, but I mean, he's not breaking the doors off of any offense. But if you add AB with Hollywood Brown, who we know has top tier level speed, you can't double team both of them. And if you do, then Mark Andrews is just going to run free. He's a very good tight end. So adding AB just completely opens up their offense. So if the Ravens get AB and he actually works out and plays more than one game for them, the Ravens are going to be looking nasty. Definitely could overthrow the Chiefs for sure. I mean, obviously we know rushing wise they can run the ball very well. Still got Mark Ingram. Obviously, Lamar Jackson is going to have some quarterback runs as well, and also just when he improvises. So look out for if the Ravens get AB, I got them in the Super Bowl, period. Lamar Jackson got something to prove. He like a little baby. He got something to prove.
Yeah, if they get AB, Super Bowl, period. Philly said AB needs to just find a ghostwriter and stick to music. Now, if
I stick not a ghostwriter.
If they weren't so if the fact that he's been so vocal about wanting to go to the Ravens,
right?
And the fact that they, once he asked them to finish his investigation, I feel like he's up to something. Especially since Lamar,
and then it will make sense for the Ravens. And he might already have something in play with them.
Yeah,
but it makes sense for the Ravens because him being suspended 8 games Okay, that doesn't
That
matter.
doesn't matter because
Y'all don't need him.
They can hold their own without
it.
Yeah,
They probably end up being first in the division without him anyway. So
right.
it's not like you need him for those 8
8
games. No second, and then that second half of the season, stick AB in, keep on turning up, and then by the playoff times, y'all will have that chemistry now. AB and Lamar will be throwing deep balls, catching. They'll have that chemistry, and y'all can make that run to the Super Bowl in the when
that would be a fun Super Bowl to watch. For
man,
real.
what that'll be a fun AFC Championship.
Right.
Lamar and AB, if AB end up on the Ravens and Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City, that'd be a crazy
we
AFC
need some
Championship.
Football now, guys. We need football back
hungry
now. All right, so we talked about a couple of teams. Let's move on to the Dallas Cowboys.
The boys.
So let me get an unbiased opinion from you, Dylan. What are they doing this season?
I think they'll be better. Jason Garrett, he just never was the guy. Mm-hmm. I think they had all the talent last year. It's just it had to come down to coaching. Because Ezekiel Elliott, stud, Amari Cooper, stud, Dak Prescott. He's not the best quarterback in the world, but he's serviceable. He's fine. So with Mike McCarthy coming in, just a new face, a new voice, a different type of vibe, a different type of leadership coming in, I think they'll be better. I think they'll be a lot better. Got a good young defense. I like the Cowboys defense a lot with Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith. And they just got didn't they bring their no. Adam Smith is going back to the Cowboys, or was he?
Yeah, they got that good pick, Trayvon Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs too.
So that'll be fun to see.
That's gonna be fun to see him coming out of Alabama. So that'd be good. So yeah, I think they got Ha Clinton Diggs too. It's a good safety. So they got a good defense.
They let go of Byron Jones.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big loss for them for sure. But they got the offense. Their defense is solid enough. CeeDee Lamb now is opening things up as well. I'm
a little bit scared, y'all, with the new coach because their problem very well could have been Jason Garrett. And if that was the missing piece, y'all, I'm scared.
Mike McCarthy don't won a Super Bowl with Green Bay. He's done it. He's done it many times before. He got that experience. So Mike McCarthy ain't scared to get in anybody's face. He's not scared to say what he got to say. He going to do what he got to do. So if it was coaching, they got a good coach in Mike McCarthy. And Eagles fans, I'm sorry, y'all might need to be a little bit scared. Cause
we got the wild. If anything, we got the wild card spot.
And then they still got Michael Gallup too. Their offense gonna be nasty, and their defense held their own pretty much a lot last year. They shut down the Saints last year. Y'all remember that game? I think was it during it was some Sunday Night Football game. I think they shut down the Saints offense and they shut them down. I think they held them like 3 points for a long time. I remember that game. The Saints didn't know what to do against that Cowboys defense last year.
Yeah, we remember.
I'm just saying they're gonna be nasty. So Cowboys, y'all, that's gonna be a dog fight between y'all.
What about the Cardinals?
The Cardinals are gonna be nice. They're gonna be good. Adding D-Hop obviously is gonna help Kyler Murray a lot. Larry Fitzgerald is still a pro's pro. He's still gonna have a pretty good year. So I think the Cardinals will be fine. They got a good piece on defense and Devondre Campbell from the Falcons. He's a good linebacker, serviceable linebacker. So they're slowly putting the pieces together. I don't know if they'll be a playoff team, but they'll make some noise. They'll be in the mix. And those one of the teams that they're starting to figure it out. They're gonna start to be on the rise. So in a year or two, we're gonna see them on the come up. So they could be a playoff team this year if everything goes right, but if not, they're going to be making some noise here very, very, very soon. Very soon. All right. What's another team we talk about? Oh, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think the Rams are going to be any better this year? Do y'all still believe in Jared Goff? I know I don't. Jared Goff looked like he could only get the job done when Todd Gurley was at his best. Yeah. And they was working off that play action. And now they don't have Brandon Cooks anymore. Brandon Cooks is in Houston. They only got Cooper Kupp. I don't know if Cooper Kupp is ready to carry the load by himself.
Yeah, Jared Goff can't get it done alone.
And that defense is still okay, but they lost some pieces. Of course, you still got Aaron Donald, but y'all still believe in the Rams? What y'all think about the Rams? And they're in a tough division. They got Seattle, who got Jamal Adams. They're probably going to get Jadeveon Clowney back. You got San Francisco. That's an upset about them. They were just in the Super Bowl last year. They're in a tough division. And then they're in a division with the young Arizona Cardinal team, who we just spoke on, is going to be okay. So Rams, that window might have closed real quick for y'all.
So speaking of D-Hop, what's left for Deshaun Watson? What can he prove this season?
Oh, Deshaun Watson still got a lot to prove this year. That team is not terrible. David Johnson, we don't know what he's gonna be. He's older, and we all know about all running backs that they expire quick like milk. I don't know. So we don't know what David Johnson's gonna be. But Brandon Cooks, pretty good pickup. I mean, he's a good downfield threat. They'll be okay. So they still got some good pieces. They'll be all right. When you lose the receiver, who I'm not even going to cap on DeAndre Hopkins. He has the best receiver. He has the best hands in the league. Julio is the best wide receiver overall in my eyes, but DeAndre Hopkins got the. It's in the Tough Calls intro, but in all seriousness, he has the best hands in the league. So when you lose a guy like that, obviously it's going to be a blow. But they still got a good young team, and you still have a great young quarterback who can carry that team. For the Texans this year, it's all about finishing games for them. They got to be able to finish. They learn how to win. They learn how to get the lead. They got to be able to hold and finish games and really learn how to win and just get over that hump.
Yeah, so it's definitely a lot going on. These NFC teams, these AFC teams as well. So we're going to stay locked, man. We're hungry, guys. We're ready for some football. So thank you guys for everyone who joined in this live stream. Y'all. We're definitely going to do it again. We're definitely going to do it again when we got some more topics to cover. We're getting closer and closer and closer to the season. So our next live stream will probably be a Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to go through each team on the we can go through each team on the schedule and then talk about what's going to be our toughest matchups for us on that team. Easy win, easy dub, possible L. We're really going to comb through the schedule, and then we're going to comb through the Falcons schedule in another video. And any other team y'all want us to go through their schedule, talk about some matchups, we definitely going to do that. Also, anybody y'all want to see on the podcast, drop it in the comments. Let us know who y'all want to see on the podcast. We're trying to give y'all what y'all want. Use our resources to give you guys what you want. So let us know who you want to see, and let us know any questions that you have as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all was funny. Y'all had me weak, y'all. Y'all was funny today.
Please stop Matt Ryan slander. Please stop it.
So anybody just tuning in, like I said, coming up, we're going to have an Eagles schedule breakdown. We're going to be going through all the teams on the schedule and letting y'all know who we think win, loss, toughest matchup, how, what we're going to have to do to get that dub. Prediction I did a schedule prediction, but I really only talked about our toughest matchups. He said, I like to watch NFL say, hey, Quentin Dunbar can play. Now Seahawks can have best secondary or top three. Yeah. Seahawks
are going to be nasty. They're going to be in the mix too. It's going to be a tough fight in the NFC West too, with San Fran, with obviously San Fran and Seattle. Arizona is going to be a little spoiler team as well. They're not going to be easy out. We don't know about the Rams. They're a type of X factor, even though I don't think they'll be that great. But they'll still be a team, you got a game plan for. You can't just run over. So it's going to be interesting. That's going to be a tough division too. Second toughest division, I think, in all of football right now is the NFC West.
Definitely second toughest behind the NFC South. Mm-hmm. Now, definitely, I like to watch football. The Seahawks is definitely a team that has something to prove. The
Seahawks want to get another ring on that finger.
Want to get another ring. Sierra
He really should have two, but only got one. He need to make that second one up.
So, y'all, who do y'all think had the worst? Who do y'all think which bird had the worst Super Bowl blunder? Was it 28-3? Or why did you not give the ball to beast mode? Who had the worst quick loss to the Patriots? Was it the slow loss of the Falcons or that quick, dang, why didn't y'all hand it off to beast mode of the Seahawks? Dylan, who do you, I'm obviously like you, it's personal to you. Okay, let me know. Let me say it, because Dylan obviously is the Falcons. That's tough, y'all. Y'all always getting on. I'm going to defend you right here. Y'all always getting on 28-3. Y'all always getting on the Falcons. Y'all won't let them live. But y'all had beast mode. The Seahawks had beast mode. Like the Patriots, that's 2 rings we could have took off of Tom Brady's finger. What? I'm being for real. That's 2 rings we could have snatched off Tom Brady's finger, guys. Those 2, like, how did they get so lucky, y'all?
Why are you bringing this topic up?
We talked about it earlier. He said, even though we played Falcons week 1, But I still have a feeling we'll lose. Oh, yeah, I like to watch football. You're a Seahawks fan, right? Yep, y'all got Falcons week 1. Dylan, talk about that Seahawks-Falcons matchup for I like to watch NFL.
I think y'all going to lose, too. But, I mean, we're at home. Y'all ain't going to have the 12th man with y'all.
Is anybody going to have their 12th man this season?
Not really. So, I think we're going to win, too. We got Todd Gurley coming in something to prove, y'all. We got Todd Gurley. We got Dante Fowler back. So we revamping both sides. Our offensive line should be straight. And we got momentum coming into this season. Y'all got to remember, we went 6-2 the last 8 games of the season. Yes, the season was already watched because we started off 1-7. But down the last 8 games of the season, we did not quit.
I like to watch NFL say, remember, we were 7-1 away on away games.
Okay. That's last season. That's fine.
So you're not worried about Jamal?
Oh, of course I am. I'm worried about it. Let me be clear. I'm not saying by any means it's going to be an easy game. No. Could we lose? Yes, we could. I'm not even going to cap. I'm saying we're going to win because I'm a Falcons fan and I believe in my team. But will I be surprised will I be surprised if we take that L? No, I won't. Will I be surprised y'all come in here and beat us? I will not, because y'all are a Super Bowl contending team. Y'all added Jamal Adams. Y'all probably going to get Jadeveon Clowney back. Like you say, you got Quentin Dunbar. On offense, you got Russell, one of the greatest QBs in the game right now, one of the greatest QBs all time. You got Tyler. You added Greg Olsen. You got a solid offensive line. You got a good running game. So I will not be surprised y'all come in here and hand us an L. But we got Todd Gurley. We added Dante Fowler on the other side. We got Grady Jarrett. We're going to get Keanu Neal back. We're going to have Ricardo in his old spot. We got DeMonte KZ, who's a ball hawk. We added Hayden Hurst, who's a good tight end. We still got the best wide receiver in the game, Julio Jones. Calvin Ridley is probably going to have an even better year. We got talent too, y'all. We got talent too. We got off to a rough start, but yes, we went 6-2 down the last 8 games of the season. We're coming in with momentum. Yes, y'all are a good team too. It's going to be a dogfight, but I'll take us, especially at home too. We're going to be feeling good in our new unis. Some of that home cooking. We're going to be all right.
I definitely think the Seahawks is one of those teams that really could take it to the next level. The Seahawks has been talented for a while. Mm-hmm. They've been consistent. And you don't always hear about the Seahawks. You always hear about, lately, obviously, Jimmy. We always, of course, shout out Patrick. We always hear about Patrick.
Right.
We always hearing about Tom Brady. But I feel like we don't hear enough of Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson is a baby GOAT.
He is.
Seriously. And the Seahawks are always lately they've been on the cusp of, making that final push, but they always just haven't been able to make it over that final hump. We could have had him last year if it wasn't for Clowney being dirty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely looking. Obviously, I'm an Eagles fan, but Seahawks would be my
I respect
team.
the Seahawks.
Yeah, I really rock with the Seahawks. I'm not mad at the Seahawks at all. Jersey Boy said y'all should have more up and coming people on the podcast. That way more people can shine and get exposure. I definitely agree.
For sure.
We'll definitely get some more young talent, some up and coming people. We just had a young guy quarterback for the Redskins.
Oh, yep.
I meant the Washington football team.
Danny Johnson.
He was on the pod. He's hungry. He's ready to come out. He's excited. We talked to him about, a couple of, the Redskins, the Washington team has been having their issues. He was saying they all want to play. They're ready to play. Mm-hmm. So look out for him. He's an HBCU talent. Check out the podcast, Tough Calls, on Spotify, Tough Calls on Apple. Go subscribe and let us know who y'all want to see on the pod. Jersey Boy will definitely get some more young people. Definitely. Thank you for that. I like to watch football, said, and I don't think we would get Clowney back. I think we're going for Everson Griffin.
That'll be fine.
That'll be fine.
Y'all still be nasty.
Y'all will still be nasty, but I like to watch football. I would definitely rather Clowney stay with y'all.
Yeah, because Clowney was a good fit for y'all.
And y'all already had our card. Like, that's already a team where I would hate to see Clowney go somewhere else and turn another team up. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Y'all can stay turned up.
Yeah,
y'all already turned up. Y'all can be even more turned up with Jamon and Jamal, but I don't want to see another team.
I don't want to see another team turn up. So y'all keep all that power y'all got over there. Y'all can keep it all. We don't need to turn up another team.
We already got another team turned up.
Jersey Boys. Oh, I like to watch NFL prediction on Eagles versus 49ers. We'll definitely do an in-depth one on that, but I'm going to tell y'all the main key is, like Dylan emphasized earlier, we got to get Jimmy to throw the ball.
And how was he a top 100 quarterback if we're saying this?
Exactly. We just got to get Jimmy to run the ball. I don't think the 49ers definitely going to be a tough matchup, but our defensive line is definitely going to put pressure on Jimmy. We're going to have Jimmy having to throw that ball. I know Kittle is a threat, but we definitely have a good secondary that we can have. We got big play Slay, can lock somebody up. We got Nikhil. We got Jalen Mills ready to come into his new position and step up. We don't know who's going to be our cornerback 2 yet, but I definitely feel confident against the 49ers. Yes, they got
For me, that's going to be the battle of the trenches, just real quick, because obviously, both, teams are great, but San Francisco's bread and butter is running the ball. Mm-hmm. And y'all been having a great defensive line.
Raheem,
y'all just added.
If you're not trying to come, you about to get hit with that brick wall. Javon about to dig.
Y'all just re-signed Vinny Curry. So that's going to be a battle of the trenches. Whoever wins.
And we play them early, too, and we still turned up and healthy.
Exactly. So whoever wins the line battle in that game, I think is going to win that ball game, because if San Fran can run the ball like they want to, San Fran just going to do what they did last year and just run their way to the Super Bowl.
Us, y'all.
But if y'all stop them up, make Jimmy pass a little too much, and Carson do what he do on offense, then the Eagles got
that, y'all. We got that. We gonna keep Jimmy true.
Well, it's all about y'all D-line in that game.
And our D-line batty. Okay, Jersey Boy said Sixers are so frustrating. JoJo still need to have that dog in him. Our offense is more open to shooters, but our defense is shaky, though. Mm-hmm. I like to watch NFL respond and say, Ben Simmons is getting surgery on knee, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, he is. He's out for the season.
So, y'all Sixers fans.
That's
tough. Oh, Sixers fans. Let them know who we got coming up on the pod.
Oh,
Sixers fans, we got somebody cool coming up on the podcast for y'all. So subscribe.
Facts,
we got Terry Harris. Tobias Harris's little brother. Mm-hmm. He is playing for the Delaware Blue Coats. That is the 76ers affiliate of the G League team. Mm-hmm. Terry Harris talked about how he's waiting for his moment.
Right. To
play with his brother. He has had some call-ups, to the 76ers and whatnot, but he is ready to push through and show you guys why he deserves a spot on the team. He's still a young guy, so he could, possibly be our future. You never know, over 40% of NBA players has had G League experience. Mm-hmm. What's his name? Toronto Raptors guy, Van Fleet.
Van Fleet and Pascal Siakam.
And Pascal Siakam, 2 recent NBA champions, both guys that are G League products. So many guys. I know y'all not keen on Danny Green, but Danny Green really did his G League time and made himself NBA champion 2-time. So, we got Terry Harris. He's definitely ready to show you guys what's up. He talked about his brother and how he, looks up to his brother, Tobias Harris, but he's ready to, have a spot of his own on the 76ers.
So we'll see.
Y'all definitely should check out the G League and watch out for the podcast, and we'll try to get some more 76ers talent for you guys on the podcast. I like to watch NFL. I think Eagles versus 49ers will be a close game, like Ravens versus 49ers, and we'll end up with a field goal.
Yep.
Definitely a close game.
It'll be close for sure.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're definitely going to do this again. We're going to have whatever y'all say y'all want to see next. You say you want to see some more young and up-and-coming guys. We'll definitely get some more young up-and-coming NFL and definitely NBA talent as well. Don't know how y'all are on the MLB. I know Dylan's big on MLB, but I'm not sure how you
Shout out to Braves one time for the one time.
So, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Make sure you subscribe to Dylan Matthews. Hit Dylan with that subscribe. He was definitely passionate today.
I need him.
And if y'all not subscribed to me, subscribe to me. We keep it fresh with the content. He said Philly 1-0 over Braves.
It's all right. What's y'all record? Right now? But y'all haven't had a chance to play yet, so it's okay. We're easing y'all back into y'all season. We know y'all just starting back up. It's all right. It's a doubleheader today, though, and it's only 1-0. We can't just to quickly put on that. We the same team that came back down from 8-2. And also, I want to let y'all know. I know you remember this. Y'all swept us in the beginning of the season last year, but who came away with that NL East crown? Okay, who came away with that NL East crown? Back to back. All right, so y'all talking to the champs right now, so you better watch out. You talking to the back to back defending NL East champions. Okay, don't come for the Braves like that. We about that life.
Oh, Dylan loves the Atlanta team, so don't even try him on that.
About that life.
We're going to be arguing all day. But yeah, subscribe to the podcast, Tough Calls, Spotify, Apple. Subscribe to Dylan Matthews. Stay tuned in with me. He said LOL. Yeah, we got baseball going on now. We got NBA, and hopefully we got the NFL coming soon too, y'all. It's a lot going on. WNBA, shout out to the girls. They're playing. They're balling out too in their bubble.
Atlanta Dream been playing pretty well so far.
They got Courtney Williams back. They got Hollywood Kennedy Carter. He said, y'all still doing it. I'm weak. What's up, Eagle season? We trying to hang up, but we be getting some more good questions.
Right.
And this is what we do, y'all. We talk sports. This is what we love to do.
Passion.
So, yeah, shout out 92.9, Atlanta Sports Radio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, all right, guys. If y'all have any more questions, then we're going to hang this up, and we're going to see y'all next time. Y'all already know I'm uploading a video today, so you already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe.
Period.
Bye.
Deuces.
We'll literally be on here all day.